Yo, you man telling me, man. Ohana, I had this thought like probably like 3 days ago. I think 2 days ago actually, or 2 nights ago, and it's been stuck with me, you know. And it's really about being born rich is harder than being born broke, or into being broke. Being born into a broke family is is better for you actually and easier for you than being broke into and born into a rich family. And the reason why I say this, everyone strives to be rich. Everyone wants to be rich. Everyone wants a successful life. But not many people get that. And the main reason for that is because most people don't know how to be rich. Most people don't know the sacrifice you need to make. Most people don't know, or they do know, but they just don't want to do that. They don't want to make those sacrifices. They don't want to make those changes in their life. They don't want it for all. They wish for it, but they don't actually want it. That's why they're stuck in the 9 to 5 or whatever they're doing for most of their life. That's just how it is. But the reason why I say being born broke is better or easier for you. Us humans, we always want to look at the nice things in life. We want to have the nice things, We want to be happy. You want to do this, you want to do that. But what I've actually come to understand is the core, the pinnacle of humans, our creation. We were made for suffering. And I say that in the sense of we were made for basically change. We're literally meant to, I guess, kind of suffer, break down ourselves, hurt, trip up. We're meant to go through these bad things because that's how we become better. That's how we change. Our body is the prime example. Our literal body is the prime example. Because for real, I can't lie, if you're watching this, then I feel like you're quite conscious. You know what I'm saying. You're not. No one is just going to be watching my videos and listening to this type of stuff if you don't actually think about these kind of things. But our body, because we have a soul and a body, and your soul is watching this right now in your body. Do you get me? It's kind of complex if I want to get into it, but it's simple at the same time. It's kind of weird when you think about it, but you're literally put in this body and you're supposed to move throughout this life as this avatar. You get what I'm trying to say? That's literally what this life is, bro. And you're gonna leave it and go back to your Lord at some point, sorry. But us humans are literally meant. Our body breaks itself down to build up. Cells are killed every second, every millisecond. Millions of cells are killed a day, and new cells are born. That's how our body regenerates. That's how our body grows. When you're in the gym, when you're growing muscle, when if you fight a disease, when you get a disease and you win, you beat it, your body literally goes through that whole process of suffering to not go through it again. You know what I'm trying to say? Our body literally it literally breaks down to build up. In the gym, we break our muscles down to become stronger. That's the pinnacle of humans. So, now come back to my point. Rich people or rich kids don't really have that. They've been given, it's a test. It's a great test. Like, this is what I say, every single thing in life is a test. People don't understand. Like, they think, oh, you're so blessed. Like, you have this. Yes, you are. No, you definitely are. It's a blessing, being given the good things in life. Alhamdulillah, it's a blessing. But it's the same way. It's a blessing. It's a curse in disguise, bro. In the same way, you as a poor person might be cursed, but it's a blessing in disguise. Because for all, obviously you can say that, oh, they don't. But basically, the point that I was trying to say is, it's harder for the rich kids or someone being born rich to kind of navigate life because they don't. Firstly, they don't know why they're there. They don't know how their parents got there. Obviously, you can argue, oh, their parents can just teach them. But it's hard. You know, one lesson I've learned in life is you can never change someone. Like, you can never really teach someone anything unless they want to be taught. So when you're rich and you're born into this and you see this as a norm for you, and you don't really question, you don't really understand how they got to where they got to, and it's just hard when you don't see things. You know, being told or being told things is not effective, bro. Us humans learn through most of the times. You know, we learn through actions, we learn through mistakes. Something bad has happened to us for us not to do it again. Very rare cases where someone, you know, listens to everything that they're told by someone superior in any sense, you know, because if everyone did that, then no one would ever make a mistake, because they would just listen to someone that's gone through everything and just not do it. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But that's not how life works. You'll still, even though you can listen to anyone, you're still gonna go through those things. But it's just, when I actually see it from that point, it's like, damn, because the person that's born in a poor family, they see the struggle, they see where they were at, they see, you know, everything that's going on there, and then they build themselves to become successful and rich. You know what I'm trying to say? But to become successful and rich, like, having money, like, money is fake, bro. Like, when people think about having a lot of money, it's like insane. Bro, money is literally just a number on your screen more time. Like, most of the people don't even have cash anymore. They do, but not as much. Everything's going online, sooner or later. Money is not real, bro. Like, people become rich just like that. It's really your life and how you build yourself, what you do, how you use your time. That's what gets you rich. You know, the money is a byproduct of that. And it's crazy when you think about that, because, you know, in many cases, rich kids, a lot of rich kids, go broke. Not go broke, but like, they don't align with their parents because they were born rich. Their parents might have been born broke, and you know, they see things in a different light, but they can't get their child to see what they see or what they saw. And it's like, wow, bro, like, it's a blessing if you really think about it like that. But you know, my mind really brings up these thoughts to me because I don't think in a negative type of way. I don't, anything that happens to me, I don't think in a negative way. I don't think, oh, you know what I'm trying to say. And I feel like that's how you're supposed to be moving through life, bro. Because otherwise, you're just gonna be living a miserable life. But not even just, you know, I don't just do this to live a happy, nice life. I genuinely believe these things, bro. And belief is just such a strong thing. People don't understand, you know. People never believe until things happen. Like, people always hate. People always, you know, criticize something until it's done. Like, if you're scared of doing anything, why are you really scared for? Look around you. Look everything that's been made. Do you not think the people that made these things, what do you think their friends and family were saying to them? They were getting laughed at. They were getting taken as a joke. After they did it, they became, bro, look at them now. You know what I'm trying to say? I don't know the first person that made the airplane, but that's a good example. Who would have thought you could fly, bro? Someone really thought, we can actually, like, let's try to fly. Like, he saw a bird, like, let's try to fly. His friends were probably laughing at him when they heard that. Now look, bro. It's a normal thing, normal day-to-day thing. That's what life is, bro. If you believe it, you will get it, bro. I can't lie. This is this is a funny reference, but this is like Naruto. Kind of, it didn't influence me, but I see Naruto in a whole different light now. Now that I really see it, like, wallahi, that believe it slogan Naruto has is genuinely insane, bro. It's genuinely, bro. Animes teach you life, bro. People don't understand. A lot of animes teach you life. Naruto is damn, bro. and I was just watching that as a little kid. Maybe that influenced my subconscious. You never know. But alhamdulillah, bro, it's a blessing. It's a blessing to be able to build yourself and to grow into becoming who you need to be. And inshallah, inshallah, you do many great things in this life. But yo, man, I'll speak to you, man, in a bit, man, in a bit.